Okay.
Now, last week, I gave Nestine some homework to do. We went through it together yesterday and as a tribe, and we did Nestine's homework. I am going to bench that for the time being. We'll look at that later. And when Nestine's ready, we will make a start.
Yeah, we're pretty much good to go.
Okay, then. So the first thing that I would like for you to do, Nestine, is could you just read out your first goal? And I've noticed whenever you're writing out your goals, this is always the first one.
Yeah. Okay, let me just find it, then I will read it for us. It's quite long now. Do you want to hear the whole one? Because you made me rewrite it with more detail, and then you made me rewrite it as an I am statement. And then you made me write down how I was going to get there. Do you want to hear the whole thing?
Not yet. Just start off with the first part.
Okay, so I want to be able to get up in the morning and have nothing that I have to do so that I can do whatever I want to do because this is my happy place. I'm naturally curious, creative, and an overachiever. I want about things I have to do. Details and admin just weigh me down. This will happen for me in the next 5 years, and I'd like to travel in a bus while I'm doing this.
Okay, so while Nestine has been reading that one out for the last couple of weeks, something's just been mulling over in my mind, and I realized that we have missed quite an important step, and that is to discuss what the difference is between a vision, resolution, I went to say revolution then, and a goal. So, Nestine, can you hear me? Because you appear to be frozen.
Oh, yeah, no, I can hear you. Let me just fix my camera.
Okay, so if we start off with a vision, so a vision tends to be the big picture. Your vision will be part of your why, it's part of what drives you. Do you feel that that's relevant to the goal you've just read out?
Yeah, maybe it's a bit more of a vision than a goal.
Okay. Now, with a vision, they do tend to have an end date, they do have an end point, whereas a resolution tends to be something that is something that we would want to happen. It's something that we will like to happen, but we don't necessarily put an end goal to it. It's not very specific. But once you start getting specific, that resolution becomes a goal. Now, the thing that I like with goals and with visions is because they both have an endpoint, you tailor your goals naturally towards that vision. So could you just for a second, just look at the goals that you did write down and tell me if there are any links between your goals and that first one, that vision that you think might be there?
Okay, so goal is like the little mini staircase, like the mini step towards the vision. Is that what you're saying? So now I'm looking for the steps.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Um, 20K passive income every month. That would go a long way towards getting me to accomplish my vision of not doing anything.
Yeah, that's definitely one.
Okay.
What else is there?
Writing a book. That's part of the bigger part of getting to the place where I don't have to do anything.
It's also part of the being creative and being, within that space and having that credibility so you can have that freedom.
Yeah. I want to do at least one thing just for fun every single month. think that I need to do that in order to be able to, I don't know, be strategic enough and in the right space in order to achieve my vision.
To provide that balance.
Yeah. Eating healthy might be part of getting there.
Yeah, healthy lifestyle, healthy mind.
I want a
Um,
successful business that can run without me. That's also part of it.
can you see how it all links towards that one vision now?
I can actually. This is so interesting. I want to be a YouTube influencer. That also links back to it. I want to
And
see the
another
whole world and
thing,
take my time doing it. I think that's part of that vision.
yeah, definitely. The other thing is because your vision is so personal to you, when you actually sit there and think about what it is that you want to achieve and break it down into those manageable steps that we are working towards, what will happen is it will all naturally align to that vision because it's so fundamental to the person you are and how you drive yourself forward.
That is so
And it's quite
interesting.
exciting. Do you not think it's exciting as well?
It is. It's super exciting. Now, when are we going to get it?
Well, that is your 5 year goal, technically. So we're going to use the other ones to be the stepping stones towards achieving that vision.
Okay.
Okay. So I always speak about being specific. Can you read out the specific part of your goal that we did yesterday or that we've done over the last couple of weeks?
So that's the first one. That's technically a vision.
That's true. My mistake.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Okay, so is this now where I'm just gonna read everything. So the first part you said I must write it as an I am statement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that says I am getting up in the morning and I have nothing that I have to do, so I can do whatever I want to do. If I feel like being creative, I embrace that. If I feel like being curious, I indulge my curiosity. If I'm feeling like achieving something, I go ahead and do that. I'm living in a bus and traveling the world while I'm doing this. This is my happy place. And then the part where you said I must write down how did I do it. I figured out our networking funnel. It is selling tickets to our networking events by itself. When I had enough of a monthly income to hand over all the admin and managing of everything to Somerville from the ticket sales, I did that. Then I focused on writing books and courses with a funnel each attached to each of them until I had like 100K monthly income just coming in passive income. And next, I hired Marlon and Steven's marketing agency to manage all of our marketing. So to make these books, courses, and memberships sell. Now we don't have to do anything because Somerville is taking care of the members and Marlon and Steven is taking care of the marketing and sales. And I've created all the products already.
Yay, I like that because it is very specific. I like the fact that it is very detailed. Now, what else you can do is break that down even further into more manageable goals.
But now, like, I don't know what to do first. Like, how do I fix the networking funnel so that it sells all of the networking event tickets by itself?
Well, we're going through that now. We're looking at your quiz and we're looking at the funnel for that. So that naturally feeds into the events. We're also sorting out your email sequences. So it's just something that we are doing in the background anyway. Your funnel is already there. We're just trying to make it more accurate and really drive home the message of you need to be part of this networking group, which is working. The other thing is with the course creation. So that's something that takes time. That's something that develops over time, but especially when you're looking at multiple courses. So that's something else that we actually need to arrange our meeting and actually sit there and
Yeah.
put a plan together so we can then take action. I'm trying to think what else you've said on that one now.
I'm planning on writing the book as part of kind of, I guess, like fixing the funnel. Because I guess with the funnel comes the content creation, like continuously driving traffic. So until I
Yeah.
do have like the amount of money to just pay you to do that, I need to do that. And part of that is writing blog posts and the book that I want to publish to up the credibility of the whole thing.
Okay, so out of the ones that we have spoken about so far, which ones are actionable now? Which ones can you work towards now?
I can work on the email sequence with you and the rest of the funnel. I'm doing that. And I'm already writing the book. I got a title for it yesterday. Do you want to hear it?
Go on then.
Find your tribe, grow your business.
Oh, I like that. That's really cool. And it fits really nicely into the whole messaging that we've got for
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Okay, awesome. And then there's going to be like different ones. It's going to be find your tribe, grow your business, the 30-day networking challenge, find your tribe, grow your business, COVID-19 entrepreneurial success stories collection. So like there's going to be different ones. But right now I'm just working on the challenge one.
Okay. So why don't we take that one and let's make it smart?
Okay. How do we know which one to focus on first though? Because this is where I get like, so first I was afraid to dream. And now I'm like, in order to get to what I think Stephen Levy would call camp one, I need to fix the funnel and write the book, I'm guessing.
So the way I would do it personally is I would prioritize by what it is that I can do physically on my own right now, what I can start on my own. Now with the funnel, that involves other people. That involves me. It involves Marlon. Yeah. So because it involves other people, that's something that isn't quite as actionable as maybe writing the book because the book is coming from you and you're responsible for that. So why don't we turn the book into a SMART goal?
I like that. You're amazing, Stephen. You make everything make so much sense. I was literally going to waste the rest of my day like fussing with the funnel. And it's like what you say, like I actually need you and Marlon for that. So I should just leave that and do what I can, which is write this stupid book. Not stupid. It's not going to be a stupid book, but the book.
I get what you mean. Don't worry. So do you know what a SMART goal is?
Yes, it's smart, measurable, actionable, and time yes.
Yeah, so it's specific. You said smart.
Oh,
No, it's measurable, action. Smart. Sorry, smart is specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time bound.
yes.
So we've already got specific. You already know exactly what it is you want this first book to be about. You've even got the title. You have got ideas for the content, which is fantastic. And I believe you've also got your ideas on how you're going to use the book and leverage the book in order to grow the credibility of the tribe of Explore Project and get more business.
Yeah, my idea is to ask you and Marlon.
Okay, so let's focus on the writing. So first of all, it's measurable. How do you intend to measure the success of your book in terms of the success of you writing your book?
Well, there's like, I need 10, like I'm writing it in little blog posty things that I'm scheduling on the website as well. So it will basically just be a collection of blog posts adapted, repurposed, and put together nicely with a forward and afterward. So I've written, like, I figured out, like, I need about 10 of the blog posts to make the one book, because it's going to be a tiny book. I was thinking 30, but then I was like, why not just do like 10 and then it says mini yearbook and then I can do the next 10 and the next 10. So I think I'm going to write 10 blog posts and then the forward and afterward. And then that will be the book. So far I've written 6. So if you count the forward and afterward as like 12, then I'm 50% there. So measurable.
Okay, so there we go. You're measuring the number of blog posts you can write.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so the next part that we need to look at is actionable. So is there anything that you foresee preventing you from reaching those 12 blog posts?
I just need to make time to actually write them. So I need to remember that it's a priority. Otherwise, I spend my time on other things.
Okay, so in order for it to be actionable, we need to plan your time accordingly.
Yes.
When do you feel the most time is available for you to write?
When no one else is bothering me, like over weekends when I can put the phone off.
Okay, so if we do that, then you can action it from this weekend. Is there a way for you to action it from today?
Yeah, I've been trying to write at least like one post per day. So yesterday I didn't do one, but the day before I did 2. So I can do at least one every day.
Okay, so I would schedule, how long do you think it would take you to write it?
It takes me about 2 hours to write one.
Okay, so I would schedule 2 hours every day where it's just you writing.
I like that. I'm going to put it in my calendar.
Perfect.
You're making life so much easier.
Now, you also do need to write this down as part of your plan for the book. So you've got your specific, you've got your details, write it down, like just a couple of sentences. This is all it's going to take. You know how you're going to measure it. You're going to measure it by per post that you can, blog post you can write. You also know now how it's going to be actionable, and that is by scheduling 2 hours every day. So just make sure you schedule 2 hours every day to write it. The next thing is making sure it's relevant. Well, it is relevant. And the reason why it's relevant is because you're going to leverage it as a lead magnet. You're also going to leverage it as a credibility builder. And you're also going to repurpose content, which makes it so much better because you're not just having it as part of a book. You're having it as part of your blog post series. You're having it as part of discussions. You're having it as part of a podcast.
I'm using it on tribe training as well.
Perfect. So you just need to finish writing up those 6 posts that are left, the forward and everything else. And then the last one then is time bound. When do you want to have your book ready to market?
Time bound is like something I never do. I never give myself deadlines because I hate deadlines. Okay, so realistically, if I do one per day, I only need 6 more days to finish. So let's say by next week, when I have my next call with you, it will be written.
Ooh, I like it. Because then we can move on to phase 2 for the book.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then you can advertise to everyone out there that you coached me for 2 weeks and I wrote a book.
The thing is, though, this is the thing. Everybody hates time bound. Everybody hates deadlines. But by having deadlines, it keeps us accountable.
That is true.
By having deadlines, it keeps us on track. And by having deadlines, It keeps us focused. Now, the only thing
Cool.
that you have to do is not wait until Wednesday night and think, oh no, I've still got 6 posts to write.
I will promise you with the book thing, I'm actually really enjoying writing it and doing the research for it. So I will have it done not Wednesday night. Can you imagine if we get
And
together
that
for
is it.
tribe training next week and I'm like, okay, guys, what we're going to do is each of us are going to write one blog post for my book.
That would be so funny. Do not do that, but that would be funny. So when it comes to the time frame, at the moment we're just talking about the writing. We've then got to put the book together. We've got to come up with the front cover. We've got to come up with the back cover. We've got to come up with a blurb. We've got to come up with a way to market the book. Now, the other thing is, are you going to sell the book or are you going to give the information away for free?
I'm going to list it for sale at a substantial price, and then I'm going to give a coupon code in our email sequence that goes with the quiz thingy, so that people can get it for like a stupid price, like $1 or $5 or whatever.
Can I just point something out to you?
Yes.
You stop saying, oh, I was thinking I might do this. I was thinking I might do that. And you literally sat there and said, I'm going to, I am doing.
Really?
Have you not picked up on that change in attitude, that change towards
No,
how?
but I'm glad if you think I'm growing. That's amazing. Look, I'm growing up, guys.
No, honestly, it is amazing. And this is why I like doing this particular thing. This is why I like helping people understand what it is that they want to achieve and helping them achieve it. And I like the fact that once this book is done, that's it, tick. You then got something else that you can use. We can then move
Yeah.
on to the funnel. We can then move on to the email sequences. We can then move on to anything else that you've got planned that is a step towards your vision.
Mm. So
Now,
it's the book, then the funnel.
I think so. I think that would be, like I said, the funnel is something that we're working on anyway. It's something that's happening as part of Marlon's 5K dollar challenge. But what you need to do now is write down a sentence that specifies the SMART goal. Now, I'm going to show you how I do it. So this is an example. I should have just pulled my screen up, but never mind. So the specific.
Yeah.
Okay. You've already got the specific there. You've already done it. Then I'm trying to see if I can see this. So the measurable. In the measurable, what you do is you put that you want to write one blog post a day for 6 days. To make it actionable, you're then going to say that you are scheduling 2 hours a day to write one blog post within that 2 hours. To make it relevant, well, it's for your book. It's to add credibility to Explore ProTech. And then for time bound, it will all be ready, first draft by this time next week. So the 29th, my birthday.
Yay! I'll have my book ready for your birthday. Awesome.
And all of that just goes into a nice little sentence where it is by the 29th of April 2021, I will have written the final 6 blog posts to put into a book ready for me to advertise and launch.
Wow. Then where does that go? Does that go like on my wall somewhere, or like where does that go live?
what I do is I have my goals in a file on my Google Drive and I review them regularly. But I know a lot of people that use post-it notes and they stick it somewhere that they can see it. So it could be on like by your monitor or by your keyboard. It could be on your fridge. It could be wherever. You've got to find basically what works for you. So if seeing it every day helps, then do that and stick it somewhere that you are going to see it every day. The bathroom mirror is a good one, actually, because a lot of people don't realize, but you look at your bathroom mirror and when you're brushing your teeth, it gives you something to read. So you can actually create.
I am doing that and I'm sending you a picture.
But the thing is, you can do it for all of your goals. Once you get smart and once you start writing down your SMART goals, you can stick them all around your bathroom mirror. So every morning, it's a bit like an affirmation. So every morning, whilst you're brushing your teeth, you will see it.
That is a really cool idea. I'm a really visual person, so I like to stick like motivational stuff all over the house anyway. So I think this is going to work really well for me.
I really like that. So yeah, please do share that with everyone when you've done it.
I will send you guys a picture of this goal on my bathroom wall next to the mirror.
Excellent. Also, I don't think that there's anything else you need to do for next week other than write these 6 blog posts and start putting your book together. So I'm not going to give you any extra homework.
Yay! Awesome. I'm so inspired now. I'm going to write this book today.
Do you know what? I can believe that.
It's just so nice to have someone else that's like listening to your stuff and your dreams and being like, yeah, so do that first, then that, and then this, and then that. Like, I can even do that for someone else, but like, it's just difficult when you're trying to do it in your own head the whole time for yourself.
As we go through this process, what will happen is, so at the moment, I'm your accountability partner. I will help you by suggesting ways that I work. But ultimately, you will have your independence and you will be able to prioritize and you will be able to do this for yourself. That's the whole idea of Oh No, Not Another Goal Setting Book. That's the whole idea of I'll Take That Win podcast. And it's the whole idea behind my coaching.
Awesome. I can't wait. You're building a little baby Steven into my head. It's awesome.
Oh, no, to be fair, what I like about you is a bit like me. You can't just sit there and talk and talk. You have to do it. Why not do it now? That seems to be your motto. Let's do it now.
That's so me.
But what I have noticed is you'll do that with literally everything and you won't spend time prioritizing.
Yeah, prioritizing is difficult. That is where I need to develop skills.
Well, that is something that we are going to be leading on to as the weeks go by. So we are currently in week 3.
Yeah.
So by week 4, we will have some action. We will have you in a position where we're ready to launch phase 1.
Yay! I can't wait to launch phase 1. It sounds like we're taking over an alien ship.
That is fantastic. So that is it for today's coaching. Unless you have any questions or
I am so keen to write this book. Like, I need to write it now. So you can write. I'm just thinking, like, when you can write for this course, like, oh, by the way, I did this live coaching session. Within 3 weeks, my coachee had written a book. So, and it changed the whole world, and now she's living in a bus. So, I'm doing that. I'm going to be the best coachee you ever had.
Yay! I also like the fact that you're quite competitive and you're like, I need to be the best. I'm going to be the best.
I have to. Come on. You've basically just like, you know what I needed? I feel like sometimes in my life with these types of things, I have an idea of what I should be doing, but I'm not sure. So I'm going for it, but I like I'm not sure. Like I haven't given myself permission to like fully go for it. But like what you've done now is you've given me permission and you've validated my idea. So you're like, yes, you should be writing a book right now. So now I can just like have no handicaps and just go flat on full speed ahead. Let's get this book done.
See, sometimes that's all it takes is just knowing that you can give yourself permission and knowing that it's a very good idea. Let's do it. Or at the very least, which is one that I do. Well, let's try it. If it doesn't go anywhere, then I'll try it a different way.
I like that. That's cool.
Oh, I'm really
thank you
excited.
so much, Steven. Okay, let me go. I want to go write my book.
Okay, then.
Thank you so much. Guys, next time you see us live, I will have my first draft of my book with me to show you. This is going to be amazing. Also, in the meantime, Steven's new podcast episode came out just this morning. So you have to listen to that on, what's it called? I'll Take That Win. And it's on Spotify, Google, iTunes, like everywhere in the world where you get podcasts. Listen to that. And buy his book. Oh no, not another goal-setting book. Show it to us, Steven. It's on Amazon and Goodreads and everywhere else where you can find good books. So yeah, definitely get yourself a copy of that. This has been me and my coach, Steven Westwood, and we will see you again next week, same time, same place for more coaching.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Nastine. And thanks, everybody. I look forward to seeing the book next week. I'm excited.
So excited! By the way, if you guys are following this journey with us and doing your own little goal setting and getting life together thing, share it with us in the comments. We would love to celebrate it with you.
Yay!